Shavers noted for an absence of stamina through almost all of his career. But that changed a bit after he went 15 with Ali. The fight underway. Watch for the Holmes left. It is quick. He's a quick-handed heavyweight. Used to spar with Ali and Frazier. Holmes in the red trunks and Shavers in the blue. Earnie will keep pressuring Holmes much as possible throughout the fight. But you heard Holmes say it finish him between the 5th and the 9th. Holmes will want to keep moving so that Shavers can't get set with that power right of his, and Ernie's left is good too. First round action, just the beginning of things. Right, and a left to the stomach. Shavers got the right in, much as he did in the second round of his bout against Ali. And Holmes felt it. We're just past a minute into the first round. Oh, good come. 3 straight left jabs. The last one followed in combination by the right. Shavers for the left, but Holmes scored well with those blows. Memphis going on a 10-point muster. Good-sized ring, 20 feet. Plenty of room for Holmes to maneuver. The size of the ring favors Holmes. Minute and a half into round 1. Right there by Holmes after a Shavers left. Shavers is smiling. Shavers with the right cock, looking Holmes to let down his guard. Holmes using the left to keep Shavers away, using his foot movement to stay away, flicking in that left. We've got 40 seconds left in the first round. Shavers missed and left himself open. Holmes failed to capitalize. Holmes using that left, as you can see, and scoring with it. Counting down to the end of round 1. You see the countdown in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Quick-handed flurry by Larry Holmes, who has been very impressive in the first round. Shavers laughing at him, but a little bit hurt, it seems to me. In the corner, no movement from Earnie. Action-packed first round with Larry Holmes looking like nothing of the Larry Holmes we've seen before against the likes of Tom Prater and Roy Williams and Ebar Arrington and Horace Robinson. I said undistinguished opponents. But suddenly in the first round, Larry Holmes had the look of a fighter about him. That left keeps getting in there. Second round action. Larry Holmes to the left of your screen. Shavers now with his back to you. I see that left. Shavers trying to respond. We're a minute into round 2. Like to alert our stations along the line that will be giving them time for a station break at the end of this round. Earnie trying to go to the belly and quickly covering after delivering the right. There's that left getting in there. Scoring points for Holmes. Holmes' gloves pick off Ernie's attempted answer. Earnie did connect with a good hard right in the first minute of the first round. Holmes right there. Earnie connected strongly with Holmes, and again Earnie trying to take advantage. Shavers forget Holmes with that right of his. Holmes was stunned, and so you see the foot movement as he circles the ring. And and now fights much more guardedly. He had been growing in confidence. You could see it. He was in charge with the left, and suddenly Shavers got him with the right. 45 seconds left in the second round. Good heavyweight action. These fellas fighting. Crowd yelled at a Holmes right, but it did not connect. Again, Shavers with the right. Shavers hit him with the right. Shavers wild. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this from our local stations. You're looking at Earnie Shavers as the bell sounds for round 3. Earnie looking at some of the crowd and smiling at them and with them. But Earnie, who came to life in the second half of round 2, scoring with his right and hurting Holmes. Earnie had done the best of it in the first round, and Holmes was boxing well again by the end of the second round. Third round action. Holmes right back to work with his left. Earnie with a left that did not score the way the crowd yelled. Earnie with a right that did score. But Holmes keeps using that left. It's the dominant blow of the contest in my view thus far. The winner of this fight will very possibly, maybe even probably, get a fight with Kenny Norton. As I said earlier, and as we identified for you, Kenny is here, and during the course of the telecast, we will be bringing him to the microphone for a talk. In the meantime, based upon the New York State Athletic Commission, support continues to grow for Leon Spinks. Third round action. It's been a good fight thus far. Holmes, the quick-handed fighter. Shavers pursuing.
Come on back. Come on back.
Navy Pearl breaking the fighters. Seconds left to go in the third round. Holmes did score with a good right, then a left and another right. This is by far the best that I have ever seen Holmes fight. He had shown me nothing in 4 previous fights that I had covered. In fact, when I did the Young Norton fight last November 5th in this very arena, that was when Holmes fought Ebar Arrington and showed us nothing. Not today. Shavers is pursuing, but not too successfully. It's Holmes' left that is dominating the early going, except for Shavers hurting Holmes twice with scorching rights. End of the round coming up. For round 4, Larry Holmes to the right of your screen. Earnie Shavers to the left of your screen. Kenny Norton with me now. Between rounds, Ray Arcel, one of the great veterans of boxing trainers, man who handled the likes of Ezzard Charles and Tony Gennaro, said, "You're doing great, Larry. You're moving to your left. You're moving to your right. You're using the ring." And indeed, it's a Shavers failure that he doesn't know how to cut a ring in half on a fighter with the kind of movement that Holmes is evidencing today. 35 seconds into round 4. Kenny, what's your view thus far?
So far, I feel that Holmes is doing what he has to do to win. He's keeping Shavers off balance. Like he said before, he's moving to his left, he's moving to his right. He's keeping the jab in the man's face. and so far he's controlling the fight. The only thing he has to watch is that Shaver's powers on the end of his punch. He throws those long, looping punches. So he has to be very alert and watch for the long, looping punches and just keep moving, keep boxing well.
Especially the Shaver's right, Kenny, which did land twice and stunned Holmes.
That's it. He has a very long, looping right. But then again, once Shaver gets hurt, his main thing that he uses is a left hook. He always reverts back to his left hook.
Okay, Kenny Norton with us. 1 minute 20 seconds into the 4th round. Bristling action fight thus far. We'll find out as the fight goes along, and if Shavers can't hurt Holmes or put him away, whether Earnie has the stamina. You see him covering up. That left is always in his face and bothering. Again, the left. And Earnie doesn't quite know how to cope with it. When he had Holmes hurt twice, Holmes used the ring to get away, and Earnie didn't know how to cut it down on him.
Holmes is fighting a very smart fight now, Howard. He's picking the shots well. He's picking the jab. He shoots the right hand. Right there, he saw a very good combination, and he's mixing everything up very well.
Right, and the quickness of those hands. Very quick-handed heavyweight. I never saw him look like this before, Ken.
He's primed up now. He's mentally ready and physically he's ready.
There's Kenny Norton in the lower right-hand corner of your picture. Shavers with a right there. 35 seconds left in the 4th round. And it's been a good round for Holmes thus far. Oh, backhand slap. A warning. Shavers apologizes. Davy Pearl was right in on it, but Holmes wasn't bothered by it. Covering up is Shavers, but Holmes is getting through with those quick-handed blows. Holmes is really fighting a fine fight. Kenny Norton's going to stay with us. We'll get his views about fighting the winner. The end of this round coming up. Back live at Las Vegas, Nevada, ringside. Round 5 just underway. Had an amusing situation between rounds. Some of you may have noticed that Larry Holmes' trunks were torn in the rear, and so there was a change of trunks in his corner. Wow. The round card girl was walking around, and so there were hoots and whistles, all part of a natural scene in Las Vegas, Nevada. A city that usually lives by night.
You notice how Holmes is using the whole ring now. He steps from side to side.
Right.
He moves around well. He steps back. He steps in. He throws. He jabs. He's controlling the fight very well.
Not only that, you saw him come back to his corner with a broad grin. The confidence which was there before the fight, and which we quickly learned was not pretended, has grown with his ability to use the left, almost at will. Are you going to fight the winner?
Hopefully so, yes. We don't know it yet. We have to see what the edict of the WBC says, and once they make a ruling on it, then we'll go from there.
Support is beginning to swell. Witness Floyd Patterson's statement for the New York State Athletic Commission for Leon Spinks. How do you feel about that? Do you resent it?
I don't resent it. No, I feel that, hey, we're both in a position where we should fight and just put the bear up, just get it over with right now. I feel the longer it's like this, it's going to hurt boxing because you have 3 different champions. It's never happened in ages in heavyweight history.
Okay.
Only, a few years ago. I think now we should fight and just settle it, period.
Okay, Ken, let's get back to this one because this is good action.
Right now, definitely Holmes is in control.
I think Ken said it. Holmes is in control. He's been fighting his kind of fight, and Earnie is in a little bit of trouble. And Holmes is measuring him. Has him in the corner right above us. And Earnie is in trouble, trying to cover. Remember, he said he would knock him out anywhere from the 5th to the 9th. But Shavers was lying back, and as you saw, just tried to come back. However, he was wild. And Holmes is measuring him directly above us with 30 seconds left in the 5th round. This has turned into a beauty of a heavyweight fight. Holmes suddenly Shavers rather with a right, and Holmes has to be wary. There is a cut below Shavers' left eye. The first sign of blood we've seen. 10 seconds. seconds left in the 5th round. As we approach the end of the round, we'll be back with more action. Back for round 6, Las Vegas, Nevada, live. Earnie Chavis left of your screen. Larry Holmes back to us. A fight that's had action from the beginning up to this point. Larry Holmes surprising us with his hands, with his efficiency, with his control of the bout, with his use of the ring. He had Chavis hurt last round, and then Chavis, as if laying back, playing the role of a fox, suddenly came out, but could not really score against Holmes, who's been dominant. Kenny Norton is back in his seat enjoying the fight. We want to express our thanks to Ken, who is a perfect gentleman and always has been, and we wish him well. As Holmes scoring again.
Step back clean now. Come on. Get back.
1 minute gone in round 6. Holmes talking to Chavis. Chavis trying to manhandle Holmes in the corner. Minute and a half gone in round 6. Chavis furiously trying to mount a charge in this round. Remember, Chavis' stamina always was in question. He answered the question to some degree against Ali. But then Ali threw virtually no punches the first 6 rounds against Chavis, or the first 5. Chavis now flailing away at Holmes. Caught him with a right uppercut.
Keep him up.
We've got a minute to go in the 6th round. Chavis finally missing. Holmes in command of himself. Poised. This Chavis with a broad grin, as if to say, look, Larry, you haven't hurt me. Showed in the Ali fight. 35 seconds left in the 6th round. Larry using the left again. There's the countdown. Really snaps that left, doesn't he? 15 and counting down.
One play.
Talking to the crowd, round 7. Some confusion in the last round. You may have detected I was getting signals from our remote truck. The confusion resulted from the fact that apparently the official timekeeper made a mistake. A good left by Holmes, and that round went 3 minutes and 10 seconds instead of 3 minutes. Holmes off to a good start in the 7th round with the left. Holmes moving, using that ring. That's the mark of an intelligent fighter. Right next to me, the great veteran trainer, saying double up on it, meaning double up on that left jab. Move, which is exactly what Larry has been doing and what we've been calling. It's now been confirmed that round was 3 minutes and 10 seconds. A mistake. Keep moving. 7th round action. Scheduled 12-rounder. Earnie trying to get that right in, his big weapon. shaking his head. No, I wasn't hurt by the right. Earnie missing with his wild right. Earnie talking to Holmes now. Holmes with suddenly a right uppercut, but it did not land full flush. He grazed. Shavers having trouble reaching Holmes. And yet, though Holmes is 6'4" and Shavers is 6 feet, the actual reach measurement is not discernibly different.
Hold it. No more hitting now. Step back.
30 seconds left in the 7th round. Seconds left. It's been a good boxing round for Larry Holmes. The crowd screamed at Shavers' right, but again they were misled. See, Shavers' right there. Grazed, went over the shoulder. Coming up, the end of the 7th round, and Holmes is cleaning up on Shavers. The bell for round 8. The cut looms larger underneath Shavers' left eye. The story of this fight thus far, the impressive showing by Larry Holmes. We've been reading about Spinks and Ali and Norton and Young and Foreman's coming back, but nobody paid any attention to the kid Holmes. Nor was there any reason to, based upon the men he had fought. But today, up till now, unless there is a drastic change, you're going to have to pay some attention to this kid. You're the boss. Ray Arcel yells it out from the corner of Larry Holmes, and so he has been. Using that ring, you see him moving left, mainly left, then right. And Shavers not able, as I noted earlier, to cut the ring in half on him. Instead, chasing him all over the ring. And Holmes using the left to retain control. I want to alert our stations along the line. We'll have another station break at the end of this round. Look at Holmes. Left, left, left. Good right uppercut. Landed by Holmes. A minute and a half into the 8th round. It's a scheduled 12 round. The crowd roars every time Earnie throws the right. The problem is he is not scoring with it. He did once in the 1st round, twice in the 2nd round. He had Holmes hurt briefly, but Holmes knew how to fight his way out of it. Earnie did get a right in that time.
That's it, Big Jack. That's it, that's it, that's
Only sign of blood in the fight, the cut under Shavers' left eye. There have been no knockdowns. Shavers putting up his gloves and saying, hey, look, fella, that wasn't right. For Shavers, this is a must-win fight. He's verging on 34, according to the record book. So for him, there is little time left. He himself said in the pre-fight interview, I've got 3 or 4 fights left. The blood is now coming down Earnie's left jaw. That right by Earnie scored, and Holmes held on. 10 seconds left. We will return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this from our local stations. The bell, and we're into round 9. Scheduled 12-rounder, heavyweight. Larry Holmes, the left of your screen. Earnie Shavers, the right. For those of you who may have just joined us, a surprising performance, an astonishingly effective performance by Larry Holmes. Quick-handed, quick-footed, too, for that matter, as you see him bouncing on his toes. He has been using the ring, a big one, 20 by 20, effectively the whole afternoon. And he has had complete control, almost almost complete control over Shavers with that quick, flicking left jab. A boxing lesson for Earnie Shavers up to this point. No knockdowns. One cut under Shavers' left arm. Now Larry is dancing. Remember, Holmes was a sparring partner of Muhammad Ali and of Joe Frazier. If there are similarities to Ali, Holmes will tell you they come by accident, that he did not seek in any way to copy. Many of the young fighters today, particularly kids like Sugar Ray Leonard and Howard Davis, have studiously copied Ali. We're a minute and a half into round 9, and Holmes continues to dominate with the left and with the foot movement.
That's it, baby. Dance. Move, move. That's it. Keep moving. That's it, Big Jack. Move, move. Dance, baby.
We saw Holmes wildly missing with a right, or rather Shavers, and Holmes coming right back with his own right to score. This is what Shavers wants, to have Holmes immobile against the ropes. And Holmes is covering up, rope-a-dope fashion. Now, suddenly, Holmes lets go with the flurry. And some of those blows are getting through. Shavers coming back with a wild right that missed. Look at Holmes using just the footwork. The punch has not merely slipped by Holmes, but going wildly astray. 15 seconds left in the 9th round. Holmes is scoring again and again. The end of the round is at hand. Back live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Round 10, scheduled 12-rounder. So Holmes couldn't make his prediction stick of a knockout between 5 and 9. Shavers did not predict a knockout. In Shavers' corner between rounds, he was told by his manager, Blackie Gennaro, and by his trainer, Frank Luca, you've got to get him. To win, you've got to get him. So far, Shavers has not shown the ability to do so.
Right, Holmes. Box, Holmes. Keep moving.
45 seconds into the 10th round.
Don't wait, Big Jack. Come on, dance. Keep that jab work. Keep the jab work. Shoot it.
So far, Shavers has gone into the 10th round. Last September 29th, he went 15 against Ali. He does look weary in this round. There's a lot of fight in this man.
Don't wait. Drop her off.
Remember the pre-fight interview? Shavers said he actually trained harder for this fight than he did for Ali, on grounds that Holmes was younger. Holmes using that ring again.
That's it. Come on, baby. Keep it off back.
Shavers showing his fatigue there. Off balance, tired. Went back against the ropes after missing. Shavers getting the left one. Shavers is laughing again. I don't quite know why. That right got in. Earnie connected. 30 seconds left in the 10th round. Now, after after delivering a couple of blows, but Shaver's tendency is to fall into the opponent and to hold because he is getting tired. The younger man, Holmes, still appears fresh. Coming to the end of the 10th round. It is just about here. Howard Cosell back live at ringside, Las Vegas, Nevada. Round 11. Weren't many who thought it would go this far. In perspective, I thought Shavers, who's supposed to be lacking in stamina, had his best round of the fight last round. He started to use his left more, scored with it. But Holmes uses that left.
Get your head.
It's almost piston-like. See, Earnie now is using his left more, where in the earlier rounds he would just try to go with that right, as he did there and missed. He's using his left far more effectively last round, and we'll see about this round. We're not quite a minute into round 11. See that left of Shavers getting in there now? That can only mean that Holmes is getting tired. He was using the ring effectively for the first 9 rounds of the fight. So the younger man is now falling prey to Holmes's left. We're a minute and a half into the 11th round. That was Earnie with that wild right lead again. Minute 45 into the round. 11th round.
You're looking good in there. Stick it.
Holmes with the left, taking command again. Shavers with the wild right lead, missing again. That's been a major part of this fight's story.
That's it.
Now Larry's moving well.
Looking good, baby. Looking good. That's it.
There is a bruise under Holmes's left eye. I don't see blood, but I see a bruise. Larry flicking that left in there.
Step out clean now. Step out clean.
15 seconds left in the 11th round. Snap is going out of Holmes' punches as he connects. They're no longer that crisp. End of the round here. We're back live for the final round. Holmes against Shavers. The fight has been almost totally dominated by Holmes. I've given Holmes 10 of the round. Shavers won. Look at Holmes right there. Jimmy Young has scored a shutout for Holmes. Kenny Norton has Holmes decisively ahead. He has made it his fight. Over the 12 rounds, he has used his left with great effectiveness. Over the 12 rounds, he has used the ring with great effectiveness. There have been momentary lapses, but overall he has fought extremely well, and in the process surprised many of us. There's Kenny Norton. Suddenly he's a golfer. Holmes is still using his boxing finesse. Now we're a minute and a half into the final round, and he is doing the job. saw what happened to Shavers there. He is a desperate and desperately ineffective fighter at the moment. If this was a crossroads fight for each of the two, well, certainly it is Holmes who goes onward and, from his point of view, hopefully upward. Less than a minute left. A good right by Holmes. Totally controlling the opponent, giving him a boxing lesson. Giving good evidence in this round of his own stamina, where he had looked a little tired in the first half of the 11th round. 30 seconds to go in the fight. Desperate Shavers. Shavers isn't the best fighter in the world, but certainly the American sporting press gave him all kinds of kudos for his September 29th last performance against Muhammad Ali. Certainly he's a courageous man. Certainly he has the big punch. Larry Holmes was the man who didn't have much credibility going in. Whom had he fought? Nobody. Some guys in the U.S. Boxing Championship Series, and some guys as figure on an undercard to Young and Norton and to Foreman and Young. So nobody really knew how good the kid was, and maybe we still don't know, because maybe against a tougher opponent, Holmes wouldn't be able to be this effective. But for today, against this opponent, give him credit. He fought a marvelously effective fight. You see the scene in the ring, and it's my hope now. It's my hope now that we will get Larry Holmes down here. Nope, we're not going to be able to get him. In fact, we are running out of time. We're just waiting on the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Harold Buck scores 120 to 108. Judge Dave Moretti scores 119, 109. Judge Joe Swessel scores 120, 108. The winner by unanimous decision, the Easton Assassin, Larry.
There it is, and Jimmy Young wasn't that far wrong. He had it a shutout. So did two of the three officials. A fine, fine boxing demonstration by that young man from Easton, Pennsylvania.